Welcome into the last episode of Extra Innings. Can you believe it? I'm Taylor Gattoni, joined by the voices of the Lansing Lugnuts, Jesse Goldberg-Strassler and Adam Jack. So I am in shock. This is the last one.
I mean, we talk about how the season is filled with long days, but very short months, and we have sped our way through to the very last homestand.
You're not going to cry on us, are you? I mean, it's the last time.
Well, you're the one talking about tears streaming down your face, so we'll see about this.
It's just getting dusty in here.
So dusty. And kicking up the dust, the Lansing Lugnuts won 2 series, the past 2. Can we make it a third?
Teams have been eating our dust, has been what's happening.
All right.
First, at home, taking care of the Great Lakes Loons. So the Lugnuts dominated the whole year. Only team in the Midwest League with a winning record against Great Lakes, and then going into the Dragon's Lair and slaying Dayton.
Not easy to win on the road, but Jesse, not easy to win after you drop a couple heartbreaking games to open the series. So they win 4 straight and now are coming home on a good note.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and we had a player who got a pretty nice double on the field.
You want to talk about Ruben Ibarra's double?
I do.
Here's my challenge. This is our highlight of the week. It's a line drive. I want you and Adam to tell me, where'd the ball go? That's it. It's a line drive into the left field corner. Ibarra's running around the bases. Danny Batista Jr. is not sure where it went.
Is this a magic trick?
They're about to tell Ibarra, hang on now, you're going to have to go back to second. Watch this again, and your question is, where in the world did this baseball go?
Sneak under the fence?
I'm confused. Okay, there it goes. 1, 2, and...
Oh, it's stuck in the padding?
Is it?
It went in between the 2 sections of padding.
No way.
He snuck it right in there.
What a trick.
That saved the Lugnuts a run. As you see, it's a 3-0 game at the time. Dayton only scores, or Dayton doesn't even score on that play because it's an automatic double. Have a look one more time. There's the bounce.
And it hides under there.
Gone.
Okay, so my question, how long did it take them to find that?
Well, I mean, after the game, you could reach in and pull it out, but there's Danny going, something has happened, and I feel like it's black magic.
But it was black magic, but they had to wait until after the game to be like, this is where it was?
I mean, they could still have it in there for all I know. They've got more baseballs to use.
They do. They clearly do. And Lugnut's not stopping with hitting the baseballs. You have Jacob Wilson hitting his first professional home run.
Yeah, Jacob Wilson, when they drafted him. And here's Gunnar Hoagland, just to look at the Lugnut starter, because big-time prospect performances. We'll get back to Jacob.
Okay.
Here he is. So the first-round pick, the 6th overall pick, Adam, they were looking for power from him. Home run number 1.
Yeah, he'd been doing everything else, right? We saw the great defense at home. We saw the average starting to come around and him getting base hits, but there's that first big swing. He was close on a couple swings, but good to see that one, and that was a moonshot there.
And that's the winning run. They gave the Lugnuts an insurance run top of the 9th, put them up 3-1. They won 3-2. They needed it. He gave it to them.
There you go. It just whacked right out into the left field.
Yeah, and that's over the Dragon's Lair. When I say the Dragon's Lair, you can see that's that group seating area in the Gem City.
We love that. All right, so great hits for them. Let's move back to Jacob Wilson for a second for that other home run.
Okay, so Jacob Wilson hits his first professional home run. He is one of a couple of first-rounders on these Lugnuts, Daniel Susak, Gunnar Hoagland. So Gunnar Hoagland was drafted by the Blue Jays in 2021, 19th overall, made his Lugnuts debut. The Blue Jays traded him to the A's for Matt Chapman. I want the two of you to enjoy this. This is 5 hitless innings in his Lugnuts debut. He struck out 7 Dayton Dragons. You want the fastball, you want the changeup, there's some high cheddar. Adam, I know you love that execution.
Yeah, we've talked about pitchers just being able to execute their pitches at the best of their ability, and you saw it in person, Jesse. He was working not just one of his pitches, but all of his pitches. You do that, you make it look easy.
So he's working all the different moves against them to get all of those strikeouts.
Oh. Thing of beauty.
Chef's kiss.
Yes. Look at this. The changeup fading off the outside corner. 5 hitless innings in his very first Lugnut start. Jason Sanchez relieved him, brought a no-hitter into the bottom of the 8th inning. Just another standout moment from a great road trip.
Another recipe for success.
Yeah, and that's what we've seen from the Lugnuts. We saw great pitching in that final series against the Loons, where they were able to win 4 of 6, and then you get the same thing here. Some clutch hitting, but great pitching leads to wins.
Of course, you got to be able to strike out the other team and get yourself back on base. So do you think the Lugnuts really improving in that area?
I think that the pitchers showed up in Dayton. Jose Di Cochea, first start on Tuesday night, 5 scoreless innings, 1 hit allowed. And then you had Gunnar Hoagland, 5 hitless innings. You had on Sunday Mitch Myers, 5 scoreless innings. James Gonzalez, 5 innings, only allowed 1 run in his final inning, struck out the side the first 2 innings. And then Jacob Waters, the last of those starters, faced the first 10 batters, struck out 8 of them. So the Lugnuts, 6 starters over the course of this series. Everybody mastered this Dayton offense.
That's incredible to watch them just keep going, and there's a lot more that they have to keep going to end the season strong. So talking about this next homestand,
yes.
August 29th, tomorrow,
Yes.
all the way until September 3rd. Who are we taking on? Who do we need to take down?
Oh, arch rival. We intend to wipe out the Whitecaps.
That's right. West
like that.
Michigan, they are the true rival, and they're in first place right now, too. So the Lugnuts, they're sitting in last place, but they're only 5.5 games back. It's tight here in the second half. Great opportunity with just 2 series to go to gain some ground this week against the Whitecaps.
Let's talk promotions. So we begin things. We've got Tacos and Tall Boys Tuesday. On Wednesday, we've got White Claws and Paws. Thursday, our last Coors Light Thirsty Thursday. Copa game, the Lansing Locos in action on Friday. Saturday, Fan Appreciation Night. And Sunday, Accessibility Day and a Capital City Market Kids Day.
All right, so that is all the promos, and we also, what is it going to take, though? Big Lug is here, of course, because we need to get pumped up for the last couple of series here. Big Lug, are you ready? You are so ready. All right, we're ready, too. What is it going to take for the Lugnuts to just keep on going? How many more wins, you say?
Well, look, West Michigan's in first, and we've got 6 games against them.
Okay.
So
He knows.
we're down by 5.5. We take 4 out of 6. We finish the series down 3.5 into the final 6 games of the year. We win 5 out of 6. We're down by 1.5. We sweep the series. We pass West Michigan in the standings. We need these games.
Big Lug, what do you say? We win all 6 games? Let's just win all 6 games.
Let's go. Let's get the energy up, Big Lug. Are you ready for this? You got the energy going. Okay, okay. What do we need everyone else to do? We need them to get the fans pumped up too, right? Yeah. Okay.
If they've got inhibitions, they've got to lose them.
They do
That's
have
right.
to lose it. All right, and you're going to help, get the fans all ready to go, distract the other team. Yeah, he knows what to do. Look at him. So innocent. He's not going to cause any harm. Okay. Well, anything else you want to add for the last episode of Extra Innings?
Taylor, we thank you. This has been great.
It's been
Dropping by
so
each week.
fun to bring you guys on.
Well, and that's why we figured for this last show that we needed to have our special guest here.
Of course, we do.
course.
And we always do something special at the end to wrap up Extra Innings. Big Lug, are you ready to join? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go
Go
Nuts!
Nuts!
Thank you for joining the last episode of Extra Innings, and go Nuts!